Hello guys, kindly confirm if you're able to hear me. Okay, so we'll start in a few minutes. Let other join, and if you have any queries, you can ask me. So we're going to start with a regular expression. Okay, so we're going to wait for a few more minutes. Let me set a timer. Say 3 more minutes, and then we're going to start. Okay, so your regular expression is quite common in a lot of different languages, right? You'll find that it's used in almost all the languages. Okay, so what it is basically a special text strings that is used for, say, you want to find out a pattern, or you want to describe something, or you want to search something. Okay, for that we use regular expression. Okay, you want to extract some information from some text. Okay, or you want to Say you have a huge file uh, where you have a lot of text and you want to take out something on a particular uh, filter basis, like that. And those things can be applied using a regular expression. Okay, so you can create regular expression, for example, that could tell you or they could tell a program to search a specific text, right? Say, for example, from a string. So if you want to search a specific text from the strings, then you can write such programs. Okay, so normally you'll find these functions in regular expression: find all, search, split, and sub. Okay, see this? Find all is again finds out all the matches. Okay, find all is what we use a lot. Okay, in regular expression. Then you have search. Okay, if you have any match in the string, it returns that. Okay, then you have split. Okay, now it gives you a list, and then you have sub to substitute or to replace particular match within a string. Okay, so these are the four functions that we use: find all, search, split, and sub. And then there are a lot of different identifiers that are used with this. Okay, okay. Here you can see again the definition. A regular expression is a special sequence of characters that helps you match or find other string or set of strings using a specialized syntax held in pattern. Okay, so when you are working with regular expression, the first thing that you do is you import the package, right? And it is presented as RE. Okay, so create a new code. Kindly go to kindly open Anaconda. Okay, and create a new code. Create a new file for this. Okay, now first one is your match. Okay, we do re dot match. So if you want to call the match function, right? Okay, match is again one of the function. Then what you do is it takes two parameters. One, the pattern that you want to match, and second, the string. Just give me a sec here. Okay, so re dot match where you have pattern and you have string. So pattern is what um, you write in regular expression, right? This is the pattern that we write in regular expression, and the string will be the content to which you are going to match the pattern, right? Okay. Now match is what does matches the pattern in the beginning. Okay, so that is one of the thing about match. So we don't use it a lot, but yeah, it's good to understand. Okay. So create this example where you have a variable result is equal to re dot match, and where you're giving the uh, raw string. Okay, can you do that? It should be like this. Okay, so here we are going to start the expression. So you can name it as regex, or name it as regex underscore example. Right, that will do. Okay, so first thing that you do is you import regex or regular expression, which is represented as re. Then you have re dot match. Wait, do you see that? Uh, Match is a function, and here the thing that you want to match. Say I want to match height. Right, you give the pattern and the string. Okay, and you simply have to assign it to a variable, and we'll have to print it. Okay, now see this what is happening. So we are not doing anything where we are using regular expressions, right? As in the patterns, as in the special characters and identifiers and modifiers in here is just for the sake of understanding how it works. Okay, so here the match method is basically matching, if it's basically finding out if there is match for this particular piece of string. And match function, guys, or I should call it a method, always searches the in the start of the string, right? And see what it is printing. Print result, it is printing that yes, you have found a match which is high and is spanning from 0 to 2. So it is giving you the index also. You can print okay, try it out. So it is going to give you where the match, at what point the match is starting, which is at 0th index, and at what point it is ending, and that is your second index, right? Okay, try it out. Okay, go ahead, guys. Now you can try including high in between and see what returns you are getting. Also check if it is case sensitive or not. Right? Try checking this. Uh, okay, what code you're writing? Have you imported RE? Import RE? Shan, can you check? And see, if you're calling, okay, let me show you what could be the issue. See here, if I run this code, you can see that there's no match, right? None. Why? Because here the string h is uppercase and sorry, the pattern h is uppercase and the string is lowercase. Right now, if you run this, then you'll get that none type. Why? Because there's no start, right? So it's going to give you attribution or attribute error. So Prashant, you understood why you're getting attribute error? Because the result here is none. There's no match. Okay, if there's no match, there's no indexing here. Yes, it's case sensitive, guys. Okay. Now, second thing that you must see is that it is only seeing for the matches at the start of the string, not in the middle. Okay. Okay. So that is your match for you. Okay. Now, the after match you have search. Right. Search is also in amazing. You can see that method that we can use. Okay. So all you have to do is here instead of okay, let me write down. Re.search. Here also we give pattern and we give string in which you want to find out the pattern. Okay, you can have I'll have res1, right? See, you'll have to have different names of variables here, right? So re dot match, sorry, re dot search, okay. And you can try passing out the same thing here. Print res. Now, uh, next method is search, and search can search for this particular pattern anywhere in the string. Okay, and you can see that it has found out this pattern at starting at index number 25 and ending at index 27. So it has found out this one. Now if I do something like this, right, it is going to give me the first occurrence of the match. Okay, so I'll suggest that initially you just keep it lowercase, right, and run this and see how your search work. Let me see one thing. Okay, after that, see, this is your search. After that, you have search and replace, and then you have find all. Right? Right? Find all is the best actually. It returns you a string. It returns you all the outcome as a list. Right? So find all is what we want to use the most. Okay, try it out and let me know, guys. Okay, so that is search for you. Right now, search is not going to return you all the results. It's only going to give you one result, and that is what is the occurrence, only one occurrence. Right. You're just only going to search for the first occurrence. That's it. Okay. You can write down searches for the first occurrence of the pattern. Okay. Next is a very interesting one, which is your search and replace. So basically, what you can do is you can search something and you can replace it. Now, these things are very much helpful, especially when you are scrapping some data out of some or some particular piece of data, right? So we use regular expression a lot in data scrapping. Regular expression is used a lot in hacking also, right? So these are the scenarios where you see a lot of regular expression being used, right? So search and replace is simple. You have re dot sub, right? It's basically, we call it substitute, right? And okay, let me write down here. The syntax is re dot sub, and there you pass the first thing that you pass is the pattern that you want to find and replace, right? The pattern, and with what you want to replace that pattern, and then your string. In that particular string, you want to replace it. Okay, for example, you have Bella is what you're looking for, uh, and Tintin is what you want to replace with, and the string in which you want to perform this task is uh, hello. This is Bella here. Okay, ultimately you'll have to assign it to a variable, and for the outcome we simply print that variable. Okay, and you see that the outcome is a replace string, that is hello, this is Tintin here. Okay, so it makes your work quite easy. Okay, so you have match, search, uh, search and replace, which is basically sub. Okay, try it out guys and let me know. Done. Okay, so what you're trying to do here, import RE. Okay, let me copy and paste it so that I can see properly. Okay, this is what you have created, right? Yeah, it's working. Yes. See, that is the power of regular expression. It's going to find out all the matching pattern. It doesn't matter if it is combined with a word, right? Like hi, hello. Doesn't matter, right? It's just going to check for the case sensitivity. That's it. And if it finds a pattern, it's going to replace it. Okay. So that's why, in a way, regular expressions are considered quite powerful or quite good. Okay. Next is what we call uh, find all, and find all is something that we use a lot. Okay, you'll understand why. Let's see. Syntax is simple. Re dot find all. You pass the pattern which you want to find out, and in a string that you want to find out from. Okay, and it basically returns you a list. Okay, so you say you have a huge text. Okay, we're going to keep it simple for now. Uh, res3 equals to re dot find all. Right. Let's say that you want to find out, say, a. Right? Say for example, you want to find out a, and or let's have a b ac. Okay, the hackers community has hacks the systems under the AC, right? Okay. Okay, so I just wanted to include a lot of ACs here. Okay. Now you can print it and you can see what basically it is returning. Okay. So the occurrence of the match is being printed as a list. Right? And that is what your find all does. So it took AC from this first AC from hackers, second AC from hacks, and third AC from the AC. Okay, try it out. So till now we are simply directly matching the string, and now after that, what we're going to do is we are going to use something which is called meta characters. Okay, these are special characters that we use for uh, in the pattern to find out the pattern. Right? Each character has some specific, special. You can see that meaning. Right? That is what we call meta characters. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Let's see meta characters. So there are a lot of different characters that you can use. Like for example, you can use a full stop, or we call it dot. Okay, try it out. So let's have a single string. Say for example here. Now if I replace this with a dot, see what is going to happen. See here, guys. So that is one of the very basic meta character that we have. So what I did is I search for this dot, or I passed dot as the uh, pattern, right? And what it did is it basically split the complete string character wise, and it also includes your spaces, and it should probably also include your special characters. Let's check. Yeah, it also includes special characters like exclamation mark or dollar. Okay, so that is your first one, which is your dot. Okay, try it out. Uh, you'll get all these things in the PPT, guys. I have prepared a PPT for this. Another one is, for example, there's one more, which basically a pattern, not a meta character, is \w. Right? So this \w, what it does is, it only takes alphabets. You can see that, right? \w only takes your alphabets. You can see that it has removed all the spaces. It has not included any of a special character, right? Even if you introduce a number in between, say I introduce 0, I run this. Yeah, it does take 0. Okay, so it takes numbers and you can see that alphabets, but it does not take special character and it does not take spaces. Okay, so that is your \w. You do something like this. I think asterisk is also something. Nope. Okay. Do one thing. Use \w with asterisk sign. You see what you get. Okay. Now that is interesting. Okay. So now you are able to split this complete string uh, word-wise. You hack the after the hackers community hacks the systems under the AC, and it's not taking special characters, and it's taking the spaces. Right, so you have \w asterisk is something that you might want to remember. Okay, so I'm going to compress this a bit. Right. Okay, so you have dot, you have \w, you have \w asterisk. Apart from that, you can have \w plus. See, we use these things under different conditions. So what you're getting here with \w plus is basically it's giving you a list containing all the words, excluding spaces and special characters. Okay, so that is your \w plus. Okay. If I include a caret here, it, yeah, right. So this uh, caret, or we call it caret, right? This particular symbol is used for matching things at the beginning of the line. Right? So it basically matches things at the beginning of the line. Right? So it's only going to return you, or basically it returns you the value which is occurring at the very start, the word. Right? If I do something like this, that's going to return me only one character. Right? Plus basically gives you a complete word. If I have it like this, it's going to give me the only. Okay, so this caret sign returns you what we call the start, or the first um, letter, or the first thing that is occurring. Okay, now here, because we have defined it as \w plus, so it is giving you the complete word, that is the. Okay, now opposite of this is basically dollar. The opposite of caret is dollar. uh, with the help of dollar, what you do is you get the last word. Okay, that is your dollar. And so there's something last words returning you the empty. Just a sec. It matches the end of the line though, but it does not gives you a special character, right? So dollar matches at the end of a line, but it does not give you the outcome of or special characters as outcome. So only the words or the letters, alphabets, and and integers, numbers, is what is going to return you. Okay, right. So dot. So basically, dot matches any single character or returns you any single character. Backslash w basically returns you a complete. Um, right, returns you uh, something which does not contain spaces and special character. And when we add an asterisk here, it returns you the words with the spaces. And when we add plus, and it removes all the spaces and you know, all the special characters. So it works very well with data cleaning also, like data extraction or data cleaning. Okay. Now there are a few more things that are interesting. Okay, what if I do double backslash w? It's going to return me what? It's going to split the words, or it's going to create its own words with two letters, right? Okay. See, it's easy actually, right? You have to remember these things, or if you can't remember, then it's hard to remember. So you have to basically jot it down somewhere, right? So single backslash w gives you one character, double backslash w will give you two. Similarly, you can keep on increasing it, and you can find out. Right. So triple backslash w is going to give you a word with three values. Okay. Check this. Okay. And there's one more interesting one. That is backslash b. Okay. I'll have to check backslash b. Okay. Right. So you can see that you have included some of the characters like dot or caret or plus or uh, asterisk. Right. These are your special characters, and these are what we call meta characters. Okay. Apart from that, you have some other set of characters also. Like, say for example, I can use something like, uh, see if I want to find out a set of characters, right? To basically for a set of characters, we use square bracket open and close. Okay, how does it work? Let's do one thing. Let's create a common string. Okay, the Moonlight is shining. Something like this. Shining and daylight is something like this. Okay, just create a string, guys, so that we don't have to copy and paste everything again and again. Like, okay. Now, what we are going to do is we're going to have, say, a result variable. Okay, where we're going to do re dot find all. Okay, and we're going to find out a pattern, right? So basically, the pattern that I am looking to find out is uh, I want to find out all the lowercase character. See, everything will come under the string. Okay, all the lowercase characters starting from say A and spanning till A B C D E F G H. Starting from A, spanning till H, where in this string. That is what I want to do, and something I want to print it. Okay. So see, what is it returning? So everything which is between A and H. Okay. So basically, it returns you a set of characters. Okay. Yeah, check this. Okay, try it out. I want to clear this. Now guys, what if I want, see, what is it returning? It's returning one character at a time. What if I wanted to have it return two characters at a time? Right. So in that case, I'll simply include backslash w here. It's already returning you one character, right? Yes, Sagar, that is what capital W will do. So there's a lot of different ways in which you can find out the patterns. See, Dharmesh, your A to H was capturing one character at a time. When you included backslash W, it's only going to increase group them. See, the two characters, the two separate elements are going to be grouped as one, nothing else. Right? Okay. So you'll have two characters at a time. If you include one more here, backslash W, right, it's going to group them further. You'll have to check on what basis it is grouping. Okay, try to find out on what basics is it grouping. Okay, what gives us the output is basically you have to run it. That will give you the output. Okay, you can use Control Enter to select the particular piece of code, Danish, and run it. Uh, H means we are giving the limit starting from H and spanning till, sorry, starting from A, spanning till H. um, which include H also. So all the alphabets between that is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. So there are 8 alphabets, right? And those alphabets only it's going to show you, nothing else. So basically, from this complete string, it is taking out these alphabets, finding out and taking out this alphabet for you. Okay, did you try taking this backslash alone? Backslash alone will never going to work, okay? So your backslash either goes with W, backslash also goes with D, like where you're not going to get anything unless until you introduce some number. Right. So backslash with D is going to give you the number. Okay. Basically, yeah. Okay. So you have backslash D for finding out the number, and you do something like this. Say if you want to get the complete number, right? See, it's quite easy. Okay. Okay. Let's do one of the exercise that I like a lot, right? Okay. So the exercise I want to do it right now. Okay. Let me check if you have the enough munitions in arsenal that you can try that out. Uh, okay, what we have learned, can we use it? Mm, mm, mm. Okay, you can try. Right, we can basically try. Just a sec, guys. I'm looking for something. After this flask. No. Okay, yeah, I think you can. You'll be able to do this. Now, to just to show you the power of Python with your regular expression and how you can use it, let's see one of the example. I want you to try. Okay, like so, whatever regular expression you have used, it's going to use it and it's going to use find all. Okay, that is a hint that I give you. Okay, hint is use you can use find all, and apart from that, you can use uh, all the special characters that we have used, or meta characters we call it. Sorry. So what you need to do is you need to create a code, like a Python code, right? And this Python code should read a text file. It should read a text file, and from that text file, it should take out numbers, right? Okay, and you have to perform summation of those numbers. And at the end of this, when you run this code, you simply give the location or the text file name. Okay, it should ask you for the text file name, or it's up to you. When you run this code, it should read that text file, and that text file contains all the calculation, right? Your monthly calculation or your budget calculation, and it should give you the sum. Okay, try it out. Now the text file that you're going to create could be like this. Okay, it could be like food, 3,000 drinks, something like this. Okay, you're getting the point. Clothes, maybe 4,000. Travel will be 6,000. So you're creating a text file, and it doesn't matter how many characters you have, or do not include decimal here, right? Okay, decimal is going to confuse you. So just keep it simple that you are able to read this text file, you're able to read the content of this text file, and you're able to take out the numbers, okay, and then you're able to perform the summation. Okay, try it out. Okay, so you're using file operations here. Okay, you're using regular expression here. So create a text file, okay, new text file, give any name to it, right? Open it, right, and then read it, and whatever you're reading, print it or save it in a variable, right? Then after that, you'll have to pass it to uh, as a, it will be as a string, right? Whatever you are reading from a text file is going to be stored in a variable, and that will be string. Now you'll have to create your own pattern. Okay, that is something that you'll need to do. You'll have to create your own pattern, guys. Okay. Repeat purpose of slash b slash d. Slash b, I have told you to skip, right? I'll tell you later on. Slash d, Prashant, is for finding out the numbers, decimal or integers, basically. Okay. Slash w is for alphabets. Okay. Slash w is for alphabet. Slash d is for uh, these numbers. Slash w. Okay. So once you say somehow you are able to find out the you got the right pattern, right? Okay. So I'll give you the structure, how it should be looking, how the steps. First thing that you should be doing is read a text file. Okay. Save the output of uh, text file in a variable, and it basically say x equals to file dot read, like something like this. Okay. So whatever you're getting is what is required. Okay. Now you'll have to find out, say, result equals to re dot find all. Right? You need to have a pattern here. Now that is something that you'll have to create by yourself. Okay. You have all the things through which you can create a pattern, and then you'll have to pass this as a string. So the pattern is going to be your numbers. Okay. Right. Now you'll have to find out the sum. See, it's your find all basically returns you back a list. Okay. So you'll have to use a loop, say for I in res, and then you have to perform the summation here. Okay. So that is what you have to do. Okay, guys. So it's not it's a very small code, but quite useful. Okay, take 5 more minutes. Right, I want you to try. Okay. Any query you have, any hint you want, let me know. Right. But for again, for hint, you'll have to share what you are doing. Okay. So that I'll be able to alter that particular things that you're doing. See, you know everything here. All you have to do is you simply have to gel up all the things that we have learned. Okay. So we're not doing something which you have not studied till now. Okay. So it involves file operation, it involves list, it involves looping through a list, and of course the character matching. Okay, we got one of the answer. Yes, you're doing it right. Nice. Now, tell me one thing, Kumar, that here if I have, say, something value as 10,000, will it work? Right, if the value is 10,000, is it going to work? See, you have used four, right? Four same pattern. That is unit 10, 100,000. It's not going to work for 10,000, will it? Right. Let me tell you what you can add there. Okay. Add this and check. Okay. So that is going to take the complete word of a number, right? A complete number. Okay. I think this should solve your yes. Okay. So Kumar was able to do it. Uh, It is 2 more minutes. So reading a text file should not be a problem, guys. Right. Okay. Meanwhile, you're trying. I'm going to create a structure here. No, not here. Okay. Maybe here. So, I'm going to create Excel here. That is my calculation, and I'm going to paste some of the numbers. Right. Okay. So you can build this on top of this. Right. I'm going to do food bill. Say 2522. Right. Um, electricity is say something like this. Right. Rent is say something like this. Okay. um, Travel expenses is something like this, right? And you have, apart from that, what expenses you can have? Clothes, you have this. Then apart from that, mm, you can include so many things. So I'm including these things. So I've taken these numbers randomly. Okay, there's no actual relation with the real life. Okay. Now, so you have got this, right? And first thing that we're going to do is we're going to read it, right? Okay, how are you going to read this? Uh, okay, that char file object equals to open. You would open this file, right? To read a file, you have to open the file, right? The file name is cal.txt, right? And we're going to read it, file.read. And whatever we're reading, we are going to assign it to a variable. Okay. Now, just to check if everything is working fine or not, we're simply going to print it for us. So let's see this much. Okay, I think we gave the different name, cal.text, read12. Okay, so basically it is searching in this location and we are not in that location, right? Our text file is not in that location. So let's go into that location. Now it should work. Okay, so we are able to get this now. See, what also matters is the type of the data that you're getting. Right? This also matters, guys. Okay, why? You'll come to know this soon, right? So the data type is string, so it works for you because when you're doing pattern match, right? It has to be your string has to be string, right? Okay, that is what it is to be, right? Okay, let's say that you have result equals to re dot find all, and here is what you have to give the pattern, and here is what you have to give your string. Okay, and for that, guys, you have to import re. Now, guys, if I do \d, what it's going to do? Nothing, because I'll have to print it. So you can see that doing \d, you are getting all the numbers, right? 2022, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? 986, you're getting 346, you're getting 2, 3, 4, 6. But again, that is not the purpose. We should get the complete number as a word, right? As a word that we are getting, you should get the complete number. Now, if you check your regular expressions, previous example, then check from where you can get the complete word. Okay. So dot operator does not work for you, right? Nope. \w, nope. \w asterisk, yeah, it's interesting, right? \w asterisk is giving you the words, or \w plus, yeah, \w plus can also work. So what you need to do is here the pattern, if you use say \w plus, what it's going to return you? You are basically getting this. Now, if I do \w asterisk, what it is going to return me? It's going to return you the same structure, right? The reason that \w plus and asterisk are returning you the same number or same structure is because we have included \t. So everywhere, whatever string or whatever structure it is creating only when it encounters a number or integer, right? So whether you use \w or use \asterisk, it's all going to be same. So that means that we are on the right track, right? We got what uh, the result. Now we have to simply loop through it, and I think we have done enough exercise to loop through a list. Okay, now first of all, consider this. See guys, you'll have to analyze the data, right? This is not an integer, this is a string, so you'll have to convert it into an integer also, right? Okay, so you have a variable sum equals to 0. You can have for I in res, right? What you can do is uh, you can first convert it, j equals to int I, right? I converted it into integer, then sum equals to sum plus j, right? And come out of it and print sum. Okay, or you can simply make it look better. Total for the month is, see, so this is a very simple example where you can use regular expression, right? So we have simply read through the text file. No, you can do the math, right? So monthly you are spending 51,378. That's too much, right? For clothing and all those things, right? Okay, uh, understood, guys? So how you basically use regular expression and how you involve things up, right? Now here I'm reading to a text file. Now imagine that if I had scrapped a website, right? When I say I scrapped a website, then I can read a complete website. I can take the data out of it, the tags and all the tags and structure, HTML structure, and from that HTML structure, I can basically take out the values that I want. So that is how a lot of Python developers who are into text scrapping, web scrapping work, right? They use regular expression. Okay. Any queries here, guys? Import OS, import RE, my should open. You are opening a file in write plus more, write plus read mode. Okay, you're writing by yourself. Okay, read \w straight. Okay, will work. You're getting empty list because you have to, after writing something into a file, you'll have to close the file, Sagar. If you don't close the file, the writing operation does not complete. Okay, so close the file after you have used write method, and then again open the file and read the file content. Okay, so kindly close the file for all the writing to take place. So now what you can do is, okay, you can try something out. Okay, take it as a homework, guys. Uh, I want you to create a batch or .bat file. Right, it's basically the batch file. Okay, and see, do one thing with this, guys. First thing, create a batch file. Now do a Google for this. Okay, you have a complete week. Okay, it's a very simple thing to do, creating a batch file, right? And in the batch file, uh, give the Python reference that you're using Python. It will be echo and all those things will come here, right? And when you run this batch file, it will open in a command prompt, right? See, this is how we basically work. Double click. See, that is how you're going to simplify your task or automate your task. You keep creating these batch files, and these batch files, which when you double click opens a prompt, right? In this case, it's going to open the prompt, and via that prompt, this prompt should ask you for. See, that is what you'll have to do in Python. Ask you to for providing the address of text file that you want to calculate. Okay, try it out. Not today. Yeah, see, you'll have to use echo and all. Right? How to create and run a batch file on Windows. Right, so you'll be able to create a small chunks of code that you can reuse. Okay, so that is another thing that we prefer to do. Okay, got it, guys. Any queries here? Any queries regarding this, guys? This code that I've shared with you. Now, one more thing that you have to do is you have to incorporate decimal values also here, right? Okay, this code is not built for handling decimal values. Now, that is something that I'm expecting from you. Okay, no, not this. Okay. See, it's all about basically when you code something, right? You see all the possibilities, you see all the flaws or loopholes that it can have, right? And then accordingly you work. Okay. For example, this one we have introduced decimals here. It's running 2004. How? God knows, right? But yeah, it is running 2004. It is not considering decimal at all. Okay, 0.6, 0.6, 1.2. Yeah, I think it is taking. You'll have to see. Right. Okay, check. I am not sure if this incorporates the decimal values, right? But you'll have to check. Okay, got it. Now let's move forward. I'm going to save this. Okay. Okay, so you understood backslash d, guys? Okay, it's going to give you complete. Uh, plus is going to take the complete word. You can say that. Okay. Now, what if I wanted to find something like this? That okay, uh, I want to find out all the words that start with, say, um, FO and end with ER, right? It's like a starts with FO. Okay, I want to find out all the words which contain this structure. Okay, in a string. Now, it does not matter what comes in between. Triple dots is for triple characters that can come in between, right? Okay, so it could create a word like forever, right? So like that. Okay, let's see. Uh, yeah. Okay. I don't know what else to write, but for Just any word, right? Okay, something like this. Let's see. So, what kind of match it is returning? So when I say address of a text file, then you have to ask user to for input where user is providing the address of the file. So actually, what I'm asking you to do is instead of you hard coding this address, you ask user to enter this address. Okay. Yes, file location. See, since our file and code are in the same location, then we have only provided name. But ideally, you should provide the complete address, name with the complete address. Okay, that is how we should work. See here, guys. So this one of the matches where it is only matching the first two and the last two and empty three in between. So these are the words which matches the criteria. So you can have something like this also. Okay, this which is again quite useful. Yeah, see this? Why it hasn't printed forward? Compare. Need to see. Check. Why? Because it does not match the pattern. That's why, Neeraj, it has not printed. See, these dots are you can consider as fill in the blanks. Right? You can count the characters that this is of, and then it is matching the same number of characters here also. So forwarder, that is why I included forwarder, which is more. Right? Good. Okay. Let me check the PPT once, guys. Um, okay, so we have seen what square bracket, we have seen backslash, we have seen dot, we have seen caret. Right, fill in the blanks. We ends with. Right, try this exercise out. Okay, ends with dollar sign is basically for the end. Caret sign is basically for the start. Okay, try this part out where you have word dollar in a string. Yes, this PPTs will be uploaded on the LMS. Don't worry. Okay. Let me take the queries. Do the interviewer expect from an experienced Python should also have knowledge of any one of Python web framework? Again, it depends. Okay, it actually depends on the profile that they're asking for, because Python for web development requires you to have knowledge of frameworks like Flask or Django. Like, apart from that, with Flask, see, if you are being asked to for the, or if you're looking for the position of web developer in Python, then the skill set that you need to have is one, scripting language, that is your Python. Second, the framework, which is again Django or uh, Django or Flask. And third, HTML, CSS, JavaScript knowledge. These are the things which are required. Now, if it's for normal Python developer, then the scripting or the coding that we are doing is what is required. If it is machine learning AI Python developer or data science, then it requires you to work on libraries like NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib for plotting. That is for data science, right? Where you are majorly doing data analytics. Okay. Apart from that, yeah, you need to be very good with statistical analysis, right, and algorithm, which involve data science. And if you are looking for machine learning AI, then you should be good with machine learning library, right? Depending on the company's requirement, it could ask for OpenCV for normal one, or it could ask for TensorFlow, right? It could, any of the machine learning library, and a lot of algorithms, machine learning algorithms. Okay? So it's divided into different parts. So Python normal developer, Python web-based developer, right? Python for machine learning, Python for data science. So that is, these are the titles that we see a lot of these days. Okay, next week I'll show you for the okay, statistics are used in data science, and both actually nowadays, right? Statistics is used in both. So I'll tell you the shift that has happened actually. 10 years ago, when a company wanted to, or any company wanted to hire a person for machine learning or data science, right, they would first look for a person who has PhD in statistics, right? Okay, at that time, and they never used to care about that. Okay, if this person knows Python or if this person knows R or not, right? Again, because they know that if this person is very good in statistics, it will be able to translate it into uh, the real world, or will be able to solve the real world problem with the help of statistical knowledge. But now, after 10 years, things have changed. Now they are looking more and more toward the libraries and the packages, and lesser towards statistics, because market has matured and people have got to have learned statistics without being PhD. Okay, I'll show you one of the example of Flask next week, right? We'll see example of very small example of Flask. Okay, that will give you a way to start. Okay. Anyways, try it out. Dollar. So, what was the example? Okay. See, so what dollar is doing? Okay. So if you include dollar here, it is going to give you the last match. If you include caret here, it's going to give you the first match. It should, but there's no first match. Nope. There's no first match for this because it is not starting with forever, right? If it had started with forever, FO, FO, FER, that matches the criteria, right? No. Yeah, yeah, it does. Right. Foo, foo, fur. Okay. So caret only matches at the very beginning, dollar matches at the very end, right? Okay, just remember this. Caret and dollar. Okay. So if it's not the last word or the first word, it's going to give you empty string, right? For caret and dollar both. Luckily, we have both here. Okay. Got it, guys? Okay. Let's have a break, and after that, we're going to continue from here. Okay. And there are a lot of things that we can do. Okay, let me show you what are the things that I have on slides. This either return slash b, yes, slash b is there. I don't remember it though. Slash d slash s wz arn sets, right? Split functions, grouping. Okay, not packaging. Packaging is not part of it. Okay. So yeah. So we are going to complete this. Okay, today only. So let's have a break and then we'll continue from here. Okay, guys. So see this example once, right? That will give you clarity about asterisk and plus. So asterisk is considered zero occurrence also, whereas plus does not consider zero occurrence. It's one or more than one. Uh, this is example. Okay, so you have rain, Spain, main, and plain. Right. Yeah, see. Right. See, and tell me the difference. Excuse me. So it is looking for asterisk is basically looking for zero occurrence also of the structure. Right? AI is there, so it's printing that. But plus does not include zero occurrence. Is that okay? If something is not occurring, then it won't include it at all. It should have it like this. Okay, see you. Now you'll be able to understand. That is between difference between your asterisk, or that is multiplication, and addition. Okay, of the sign. Okay. Good. After that, we have curly brackets and pipe. Okay. Okay. We're going to use this string only. It's better. Right. Let's say that I want to check that fall lane. Uh, uh, okay. Let's say that we have A. Right. Let's check if A is followed by exactly two characters. That is curly. Okay, see this. Okay, let me introduce one more. Yeah, see this. So basically, what it does is it checks. Uh, so basically, what this is doing is It's checking if I is followed by exactly two number of x or not. And if it is, it is printing it for you. Okay, that is your curly. Excuse me. Then we have type, which is we use for either or. Okay, so we can look for if a string contains something or not. I'm looking for either rain or snowfall. Okay, so basically pipe is used for either or. So in this string, either it should have rain as a word or it should have snowfall as a word. Right? So you can have the conditional find also. Right out? Try it out, guys. Done. Okay. Next, what you can try is okay. Let me check. Okay. Uh, okay. So we have this curly bracket. We have seen this. We have seen this pipe. Next, you can try is backslash caps A. Okay. And what does backslash uppercase A does is you find the match in the beginning of the string. Okay. See this? Try it out. Now, basically, what it is doing is okay. Let's check. Introduce one more D here. Still, it's going to show you only the one. Why? Because it is taking the one which is at the very start. Okay, try it out, guys. After backslash A, you have backslash B. Okay, now backslash B is something in which I get confused. Okay, it returns a match where the specified characters are at the beginning or at the end of the word. Okay. Okay. Mm, okay. Let's see this. So going to check if AIN at the beginning of the word. Okay. So normally, guys, when we work with this, many times you might have to convert it into a raw string. So AIN is not at the beginning of the word here; it's at the end of the word. So beginning of word is not matching, but AIN is at the end of the word and it is matching. It is giving you two AIN, right? Okay. So that is your backslash AIN. Sorry, backslash lowercase p. Next is your backslash B. Right? Backslash B is same as backslash uppercase B is same, almost same as backslash lowercase b. The only difference is that it's going to return you match irrespective of the beginning or the end. Okay. Irrespective of beginning or end. So you can simply copy this complete part. Okay, I'm pasting this in the chat box. Simply change it into uppercase B. That's it. Okay, check this out. So basically, it is checking if this is present, but not in the beginning. So it's a not actually. You can say that. Try it out, guys. Done, guys. Okay, any queries? Because I'm not getting any response from you all. Okay. Any queries here, guys? Yes. See, I want you to get accustomed to this, and then we are going to relate to practical examples. Okay. Just see all of them, right? And the examples that we're going to relate are, say, finding the IP or doing a log file. So we have \d, right? That I think you are quite aware of, right? Okay. If a string contains any digit, right? We have seen that. Okay, that's done. After you have \uppercase d, okay, and it is the opposite. See, lowercase uppercase has this difference. Right? They are negation of each other. Okay, you can try this out. So \lowercase d returns only integer and returns everything apart from integer. \d, okay, uppercase d. So that is again quite useful. Okay. Then you have \s. Okay, it's going to give you return the value where there's a white uh, spaces. Okay, try it out, guys. See, go through this once, okay, then you're going to see practicals on this. Okay, so it's only giving you the empty spaces. Okay, that is one. Right? Now these things are very much useful when you want to take out something. Okay, uh, apart from \s, you have uppercase. Okay, there are so many, guys. Okay, do you want to complete this? I think let's go through this quickly so that you have the a bit of knowledge on how these things are working, and then we'll be using all of these. Okay. So \lowercase s is basically giving you only white space, right? \upper uh, case s is going to give you what? Everything where string does not contain white space. Okay. So lowercase and uppercase are opposite of each other, guys. Always remember this. Right. It exclude all the white spaces. Lowercase w is something that we have used. Right? It matches the alphabets and numbers. Okay, and underscore also I didn't remember that, right? Okay, then you have backslash uppercase W. Okay, where it returns everything apart from numbers, integers, right? And so it is returning you this blank spaces, one, two, three blank spaces. Okay, try it out. Then you have backslash Z, right? Again, it matches at the end of the string, right? Okay, so Z is something that you can avoid, right? Okay, or sure, if you want to try, you can try it out. Now, set is something that we have seen, right? Where you have used a square bracket. Okay. Now, say for example, you're giving three characters like ARN, right? Okay. What it's going to do is going to match all these characters which are specified in this set. Now, this is different than the your data structure is. Don't get confused with that set. Right? There's a difference between these two also. Right. Now, first is going to print everything which contains these three characters, ARN. Second, A to N is going to print everything that is coming between alphabet A to N. Okay. Uh, okay. See till this point, right? And then we're going to perform practicals, right? There are a lot of things that we can do with this. Okay. Then you have again caret. Okay. Now here caret will return you everything except what is included in this set. Right? We call it sets. Right? Then you have numbers, digits, right? Where you are finding out the matches of digits. Okay. Try it out. Apart from ARN, it is printing you everything. Okay. It's kind of except this. Give me a bit. Okay. So it is finding you the integers, whether 0, 1, 2, or 3. Okay. Now, this guys sets 0 to 9, 0 to 5, and these combinations are very much important. Right? These are actually important. So basically, what happens is you want to find out a word which has combinations of this. Then you can do that. Okay. Say for example, this string. Try it out. Right. So it's finding out all the things which contains the numbers between 0 to 9. Okay. Similarly for combination of two also, you can do that. So what this is doing is it is going to find out the combinations which has 0 to 5 and 0 to 9. So we have 11 and 45. And lastly, let's see this, and after that, we're going to see examples. So this A to Z is going to return you. Okay, try it. Try it out, guys. Try it for yourself and tell me what this is returning. So I'm basically asking for both uppercase and lowercase A to Z. So I can ask for that, right? I can ask for printing only uppercase A to Z. Okay, so this is what it is doing. You can define if you want uppercase only, lowercase only, right? And lastly is plus with enclosed in a square bracket. It's doing nothing. It's only finding out if plus is inside this or not. That's it. Okay, got it, guys. So these are the some almost all of the regular expression matches or patterns that you match. Okay, now I'm going to give you an exercise. From this text that I'm sharing with you, read the IP address. Guys. Okay, the text that I've shared with you, create a string to it for it, str something. What you need to do is you need to take out the IP address from this, guys. Only read the IP address from this text. Now, point is that you have to create a pattern in a way that it can read all the possible IP numbers. Okay, try it out. See, normally when you use, okay, when you'll be working, either you'll be reading a text file and you'll be taking out some of the data, normally numbers, right? Or you'll be reading the IP addresses if you are from networking background, where you have to monitor the log files, and those log files contains the timestamp and the IP addresses, right? So you have to read these things. So normal log files, which has extension .log, are considered as a text file only, or you can perform all those operations as a text file in Linux operating system or any operating system. So you will be using a lot of things that we have learned here. Like, okay, so regular expression is all about practice and knowing where to use what. So you'll have to go through these patterns, right, again and again to become comfortable with this. Now, the best thing about regular expression is that you can use it in almost every language. Right? Every language supports regular expression, and its syntax remains same for every language. Okay, trying this. Take 3 more minutes, and then I'll tell you how to do it. Excuse me. So basically, your IB should be able to match all the uh, expression from this, ideally till this. Yeah, that is what I prefer. But you have certain ranges, so which you would want to check. So there are a lot of different ways through which you can do this, right? RES equals to RE dot find all. Here will come our pattern. Here is string 2. Now, guys, pattern is something which is quite important, and you can see that there are four uh, 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 or four threaded number. There could be four threaded numbers separated by decimal. So you can do something like this: slash b for finding out the start, slash d to finding out the decimal, and you can give the range of the decimal from 0 to 3 or 1 to 3. That is the range of the range of the value. Let's see this first. Right, I'm going to break it into some parts. Okay, so what it is doing here? So we are moving in the right direction, to be honest, right? It is getting the values in this combinations, right? Which is between 1 and 2, or basically any combination of 1, 2, or 3 values. That is what it is printing. Okay, let's see. Uh, dot slash d 2, 3. Let's check this. Okay. Um, okay. Let me complete this. Right. Now this is going to be a very much raw one, right? Which could be clean and done in a very proper way. Right. Okay. So I'm doing a kind of a raw way here. Right. So we have 1, 2, 3 dots, right? Three decimals. Okay. We have backslash t 1, 2, 3. Now this has certain flaws. It has certain flaws, guys. Okay, and you can build a quite decent one with the help of this. Right? See, okay, try to analyze this. Check this, guys, and ask me any queries you have regarding this. So basically, we are doing minimum and maximum, right? Minimum 1, maximum 3. Minimum 1, maximum 3, minimum 1, maximum 3, minimum, maximum 3. Okay, decimal and all separated by dots. That is what we are doing here. Okay, any queries here, guys? Can you ask me? Done? Anybody who has tried anything different here? If multiple IP in a string, try it out. See what you can build in the same string. Have multiple IPs, like 1.1.1.1. Is it going to work or not? See, Sagar, find all. See, again, find all is a method which is going to find out all the possible, all these patterns in the string, wherever it is occurring. So you'll get all the multiple answers for this. Okay. So ideally, I don't think regular expression is the right way of doing this. Ideally, I would prefer creating a parser who would do this matching here. Like, but yeah, it's a good way to understand your normal. If you know the kind of IPs range that you're getting, then it works. Okay, I'm pasting it again in the chat box so that you can check. Okay, so we have checked all the possible combinations. Done, guys. Now, what kind of timestamp? Okay, let's do the same for the timestamp, right? So basically, when you talk about monitoring or network monitoring or network logic files reading, then we read these things, right? IP addresses and timestamps. Now, read the timestamp. Okay, let me show you the um, okay timestamp format. Uh, okay, which timestamp format do you want to read? Year, uh, month, day. Okay, yeah, this format. Okay, so guys, you have to write a, a pattern to read timestamps. Timestamp has to be in this format: year, month, date, hour, minutes, seconds. Yeah, try it out. Yeah, you can do it in the same way, right, guys? I think it will be easy to work with. Now here, your year cannot be. Okay, it can be, right. It can start from zero also. Okay, 080 or 180. Okay, try this out. Okay, so how are you going to read this, guys? Okay, let me copy one of the timestamp from here. In fact, we'll cover all the range for this. Again, guys, it depends on what kind of timestamps you are facing. Right? Okay, it depends on that. These are the extreme ends. Yeah, you can take these extreme ends in the example. The minima or and maximum range is this. Okay, try it out. Okay, is this right? Up. Check. Take it as a homework, guys. Yeah, that's right. Okay, anyways, check this out. Understood, guys? How I'm creating this? Okay. Do you have any doubt on how I'm creating this? You should actually, if you're not able to do it. Yeah. Okay. See this and tell me. Okay. So first backslash d with this range covers your any number starting from 0 and going till actually not till 1000 but 9999, right? Okay, that is the highest four number combination and lowest is 0. Okay, so here is covered. Next is your backslash. See, you have included hyphen, right? Because see, it's like you are reading it, right, and you're including things in between. Okay. Can I remove these hyphens? Okay, I want you to check this if you can remove these hyphens or not. Yeah, you can actually. So guys, this sorts out your 0 to 9999. Then you have dash, right? Because the combination or the structure that we are trying to achieve is this. So this basically is your year, right? 0 to 9999. Then dash is your normal hyphen, is normal hyphen. Then month is again your number of 0 to 12. It should be 0 to 1 to 12, right? Okay. Now, uh, this has this particular structure that we have written has this flaw, right? And the flaw is what? It should ideally take months between 1 to 12, not 13, 14, 15, 16 on till 99. But what we have written here will take anything from 0 till 99 or till 100. Okay, so that is one of the flaw. Second is your date. Date again is following the same pattern. Again, it's a flaw, right? So you can read the wrong values here, right? So you'll have to clean this and you have to make it better, right? Okay, after date you have what? You have space. So yeah, we have included this space. Then you have backslash d is for r, right? This is for r. Now again, it has flaw. It will read from 0 till 99, but your r's are from 0 to 60 or 1 to 60, right? That is second flaw. Again, your minutes and seconds are going to follow the same suit. Okay, understood, guys? So your structure is maintained that we have hyphens, and only thing we are including in pattern is these patterns, special characters. Now, okay, did you get it, guys? First of all, did you get it, guys? So what I want you to do is I want you to remove these flaws. Like month should be from 1 to 12, date should be from 1 to 31, minute, hour, and second should be from 0 to 60 or 1 to 60. Okay. How are you going to incorporate those things? Suggestions? Tell me, guys, how we can do that, how we can incorporate these things. Anyone, any suggestion anybody would like to give? Okay, can I do something like this? Right, I can have percentage or slash d, and I can give a range like okay, I want to my time scale to start from 1970 until 2050. Can I do something like this? Okay, first I'm going to copy this so that we don't lose this. Right? Okay, Can I do like this? See here. So we are basically refining it, right? Now, backslash D, we are giving the range that is going to read between this range only. But again, you're getting 1,000 here. Can you tell me why? Oh yes, try it out. Like, take it as a homework that you have to make it efficient, right? This is what the right word should be. So make this reading efficient, guys. Okay, take it as a homework. Okay, so it basically does not include unrealistic values. When I say unrealistic values, I'm talking about these values. Okay, let me write down that. Two hyphen 32 hyphen 65 um, 43 57 sorry 98 89 76. Right, so you can see that this code has a flaw which is including this unrealistic or unreal things, right? Try it out, guys. Not right now. See, you cannot have r of you cannot have 89 minutes as r. No, it should be 24 hour, right? Not even 60. It should be 24 hour. Minutes should have range from 1 to 60, not 98. Second should have range from 1 to 60, not 76. Okay, so that is your task. You have to make it realistic. Okay, you have the basic structure. Now you can build on top of this. Okay, guys, any queries? See, I want you to practice this uh, today and this week. And next week we are going to mix a lot of things on this, right? Okay, all of things that we have learned, we are going to mix all those things. We'll see how to create a solutions, like the bill calculator kind of solutions under different scenarios. Okay, so if you are able to solve these things, and then you will be able to do everything in using regular expression. Okay, okay. Check one more example. There's a library called Beautiful Soup, BS4. Uh, just give me a sec. Let me check if we have BS4 or not. Yeah, BS4 is there. Uh, it's actually Beautiful Soup. It's a website scrapping library, right? And the package name that we have is BS4. Okay, I'm going to take a simple example from this. Uh, 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 and let me show you one thing. Um, so your anaconda comes with this beautiful soup. Um, okay, do one thing. Uh, import beautiful soup. Oh, create a new file here, guys. Okay, let's see. Let's see an example. Okay, create a new file here. Do that and let me know. Um, Okay, import. I think one library that we'll be needing is BS4, and that too one of the part from BS4, right? From BS4, um, you should be importing, yeah, beautiful soup, and then we'll be needing URL lib actually. Import URL lib, right, for handling URL requests, right? Because we want to get a website. Okay. So URL lib or two or URL lib both will work, right? So let's say that I want to fetch a page, and let's give the link of that page. Um, python.org. So this is the page that I want to fetch. Okay, fetch URL lib dot URL URL open page, right? And create a soup out of it. Soup where you're passing the page, and ideally I should be passing HTML parser. Okay, let's run this much and we'll see. No module find. Which one? URL lib. Okay. I think in Python 3, your URL lib2 is being uh, deprecated. This what? Okay, so library got changed. So not request. Mm, uh, uh, okay. No, I'll have to see. Okay, but try it out. Right. Forgetting it. Um, Actually, I'm forgetting. Mm, okay, I'm trying to show a very simple example where I can request for the page. Okay, let's do a request for the page. Okay, we have the page. Okay, uh, I think we should call it a URL. Like it's not a page. Okay, so basically this package has to be request, right? So all kind of requests that you want to make over the HTTP, you can do it using this, right? You can have RES equals So request dot uh, simply get this URL first. Right? You have to fetch this URL. You'll get the response, and then you'll have to pass this response. Soup. This bit of soup. You're going to get the content. Okay, I think this will be enough. Print soup dot 35. Okay, let's see. Scroll up. I was reading the okay. So see this, guys. This is your complete page that we are scrapping. See, it's a very simple example of scrapping. See this. Okay, so we have scrapped this python.org. Right, so we have scrapped the complete page, right? Okay, using beautiful soup. Okay. Now, this is what you got, right? So if you do something like this, print. If I do print soup here, right? That is something that is more than enough, right? So basically, I don't even need to prettify it. This soup, that is what is I require. Right? Let's find out the type that we are getting. Okay, so it's a type or particular type. So can I str underscore. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, so the point is, guys, whatever you're getting here, right? I want you to figure it out, right? Okay, this is your task. I want you to take out. See, in HTML you have tags, right? You have HTML tag, you have head tag, you have title, you have body, you have div tag, you have paragraph tag. So I want you to uh, take out all the data which is within this tag. Yeah, that is your paragraph tag. Okay. Take off all the data which is within this tag and print it. Obviously, you have to print it, right? So you'll have to use find all, right? And you'll have to find out all the structure which starts with uh, P and ends with /P. Right. So for example, sorry, if you look for the P here, scroll up. Yeah, see, for example, this is your P. Okay, just a sec. Okay, do one thing. Write this into a text file, and then take out data. Yeah, these kinds of tags. These are paragraphs, right? Starts with this, ends with this. Okay. See, the mission of the Python Software Foundation is to promote and all those things. Okay, so this is your task. for the week. This is one of the tasks. See, you got the basic structure where you got the output from a website. Now you have to take out the data with the help of your uh, regular expression. Okay, so that is your one task. I think I gave you more tasks, right? And second task, you already know that the program that we created here, you have to make it better. Make the program that we created. Which program? Yeah, you have to make it realistic. That is your second task. Make it less buggy, you can call it. So yes, will you be able to do it? I you have complete week for this. So I'm going to create a pastebin for this so that you have it with you. Okay. So in this, you're going to learn a lot of things, guys, that is required. Okay, and that will be required in our next lecture. So please do try this exercise, and we can start session 10 to 15 minutes before our regular time to solve these problems. Okay, I'm creating a pastebin for this so that we all will have it. GZ 4M. Okay, so these are your tasks. Any queries? Any queries, guys? Now you'll face some hurdles here, and I think you have enough time. Complete 5 days, 6 days. You'll be able to figure out how to convert this or how to save it into a text file as a string. Okay, you have to figure out that. One. Second, you have to figure out the pattern to actually take out the paragraph, what the content inside the paragraph tags. Next, you have this. Okay. Okay. Try to make it as less buggy as possible. Right? It should be clean. Okay. Okay. So that will be all for today. Next lecture, we'll be seeing more and more use cases like this. We have covered the content, right? So we were supposed to end the all the sessions today here itself, but okay, we can have a lot of different practice next week. So next week will be a practice, okay, where we will be seeing different use cases involving these things, right? So making your task easier with the help of video expression. And yeah, one more thing that I'm missing here is you have to create a batch script. Okay, uh, you have to create a batch script. Yeah, I forgot that. Create a batch file for the uh, calculator program. For the calculator program, you have to get the batch script, batch file. Okay. And now the things that you have learned, you should be able to do it. Okay, guys, so that will be all. Signing off now. Have a good week. See you next week, and do come with these exercises. See, we are only going to discuss if you are going to try. Otherwise, we are not going to discuss. Okay. Signing off now, guys. Bye bye. Flask, I'll give you the basics, Kumar. Flask is not a part. Django and Flask are not part of the content. But at the end, I'll give you how to work with Flask. So you'll get a head start that okay, how you are going to proceed with this. Okay. Okay then, guys. Signing off now. Have a good week. Bye bye.